By the end of January, every YouTuber should have received a 1099 miscellaneous from Google, which owns YouTube. If you have Google AdSense ads on your YouTube videos. I know there's a lot of questions around this issue, so I figured I'd do a little video about it. I just did my taxes online. I did them online last year. Maybe I can give a couple hints, a couple tips, and maybe save you some time and some money based on my experience. This is just gonna be on what Google sends you, the 1099 from Google. It's not gonna be about anything else. I've heard varying opinions about scrap metal and selling online, and so I'm just gonna stick to what I know. This is just gonna be YouTuber info, what YouTubers have to do. I don't think you want to get behind in paying taxes for YouTube. Not if you're making a little bit of scratch, because they definitely report it to the government when they do the 1099 deal. So but I might be able to point out a few things as far as saving time and money. What are you doing? Come on, you want to try one pass? Come on, go on. There she is. There she is. Well, hey, that was pretty good. You gotta be careful though. Last time you ran me over, huh? You like saving some money? More kibbles? Okay. Get out. Find a rabbit. Get out. One thing I should say before I go inside and look at the computer, and before my dog gets ran over. Come on. Good. There she is. Oh, good pooch. Careful. Watch out for the car. Watch out for the car. Okay, go. They don't take out any money whatsoever, so you're definitely gonna owe money on the taxes if you're a YouTuber. I don't think there's any way around that fact, unless you got a bunch of write-offs and stuff. But anyways, let's go have a look at it. The first thing I want to show you is this online bank that I found, CIT Bank. They give 2.45% interest, and that's actually a wonderful rate. I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to get back to this at the end of the video. Right now I want to show you these online tax services. I tried 3, H&R Block, Tax Slayer, and TurboTax. It took me quite a long time to do my taxes, and that's part of the reason why I'd like to make this video for other people, is maybe I can save you some time, some frustration. Because I went through H&R Block, and all these tax services online, what they do is they just ask you questions, and it's almost like you're filling out a survey. I just answer the questions honestly, and you go through their whole system, and it does everything for you. But I went through H&R Block just like I did last year, but this year they said I owed a considerable amount of money, and so I decided to try some other ones. So then I went to Tax Slayer, and I was bebopping through their little system, and I came to a question where they wanted to know the payer's state tax number. And the payer's state tax number is not listed on the 1099 form that I showed at the beginning of the video, so I couldn't answer that. And it required me to answer that question. It wouldn't let me proceed. And so I went online and I tried to find out Google's state tax number. They're in California, and I just don't know what to do. So Tax Slayer is probably not going to be an option for YouTubers, I guess, unless you can find out Google's state number. That was just a total hassle. So I just got away from Tax Slayer. So I just aced that one out. Then I went to TurboTax. TurboTax is the one I ended up using, and I'm not getting paid for this video for recommending any of this stuff. This is just my personal experience. Here's where I can save some people some time. Every one of these online tax service sites has these packages that you pay for. And of course, you're going to try to go for the cheapest way. So you might try the $19.99 one and go through the whole process, and then find out that you can't do that if you're a YouTuber. Then you might try the next one. You might find out that you can't use that one if you're a YouTuber. So if you're a YouTuber, you have to use the self-employed package On H&R Block, it's $64.99. On Tax Slayer, the self-employed, it's $47. On TurboTax, the self-employed is $89.99. So you might be thinking, well, I want to use the cheapest one possible, so Tax Slayer. But like I said, that one's not an option as far as I can see. They want information that's not provided to me anywhere. And after an hour of looking online, I'm just done dealing with it. H&R Block's self-employed is cheaper than TurboTax. I'll tell you right now, if you saw at the beginning of the video, if you paused, you'll see that Google paid me $22,964, rounded to the nearest dollar. And on H&R Block, I went through their whole system, answered the questions, got done with everything, and they said I owed $4,800. And I thought that sounded kind of like a lot. Like I said, I used H&R Block last year, but last year I only made like $3,000 on YouTube, so it was kind of irrelevant, whatever service I used. So I decided this year to look around. Like I said, Tax Slayer's not an option for me personally. Here's where I can save some people some time and some money. Go to TurboTax, self-employed option over here. Let me zoom this in a little bit. $89.99. H&R Blocks was only $64.99, so maybe you could save some money with H&R Block, right? Well, no. I went through TurboTax whole system, and they said I only owed $2,800. So, and as I was going through TurboTax system, the questionnaire deal, I just felt like TurboTax is very well suited for YouTubers. It just asks a lot of the right questions. If you bought cameras, you can write them off, and their expenses was kind of well suited to YouTubers, and they didn't ask for any receipts for me at all. And I've already filed my taxes, and the IRS accepted them already. So I saved $2,000 by just taking a few hours to look around. So we'll just get rid of H&R Block. And with this TurboTax self-employed option, they also give you a program that makes it really easy for you to keep track of your expenses, your write-offs for the following year, for the next year. They have like a little app that they give you to you for free. I think that's like $125 value or something. So with that $89.99 purchase of TurboTax, along with it comes Intuit QuickBooks SelfEmployed. It's a whole package geared for you smartphone owners. I don't personally use a smartphone, so I probably won't take advantage of this, but it does look like a really nice product. Explore the QuickBooks app included with TurboTax Self-Employed. Get the most from your subscription by downloading the QuickBooks Self-Employed app. So I guess TurboTax views this more as a yearly subscription for $89.99. And like I say, they saved me $2,000 compared to using H&R Block. So I don't know why you wouldn't use TurboTax if you're a YouTuber. There's, of course, other questions, like if you have a normal job or you have a W-2 and other income. You can enter that into this whole self-employed package process as well. There's questions for that too. You just go through and answer all the questions. It's not too bad of a process. It takes a while. With this app, it looks like you can track your mileage, keep track of your receipts just by taking a picture of them. That's just really convenient. So you just have everything stored up for next year and just plug it right in to next year's taxes, it looks like. So that could probably save you quite a bit of money. But to make a long story short, I think this $89.99 package is pretty nice. So that's my opinion. I'm no tax expert. I'm definitely not a financial expert, which brings me to my next point about this online savings account, this online bank. Like I say, I'm not really giving out direct advice for anyone to listen to. This is what I'm doing, and this place seems to be legit because it's an online bank that can offer much higher rates. I think like a brick and mortar bank might be 0.07% or 0.1%, something just super tiny. About 6-7 months ago, when I started making decent money on YouTube, I started looking into this stuff. And I've just recently opened up an account here, and I've put money in, I've taken money out, just kind of testing it out. And it's the real deal. It's very well respected and all the reviews. It's a old company. Well, it's hooked. It's part of an old company, so it's established, and it seems to be safe. Is the point I'm getting to. But with that being said, I don't know. They might be criminals, and they might steal our money one day. So don't blame me. I'm just I'm just going to show you something here real quick. Okay, so I paid my taxes this year, and so now I'm going to start planning for next year. And say next year I owe $5,000 in taxes. So what I'm going to do is every month when I get paid from Google, I'm going to drop as much money as I can into this. So if I have $5,000 in the bank, an average of $5,000 for 12 months, I will save 2.45%. Say I managed to get 10,000 in there, I'm saving almost 5%. Say I managed to get 15,000 in there, you know, I'm talking about 7%. You know, that's actually quite a savings. If you build up all your tax money in a savings account like this over the next 12 months, you can take a huge chunk out of what you pay in taxes just by collecting that interest. I'm pretty sure this is about the safest possible way to invest your money. With this specific bank, you don't have to keep it in there. It's not like a CD where you have to keep your money in there for 12 months, and if you withdraw it, you get penalized. You can withdraw your money right now, and they'll transfer it right back to you. So it's pretty slick. The one thing I do mention is that it takes them like a week and a half to make sure that your incoming transfers are gonna not fall through. So they hold your money for 7 to 10 days, but it's collecting interest as soon as it hits. But they just want to make sure it's not some kind of scam or something. They're just real safe that way. But what I did notice is when you withdraw money, it's instantly. I sure hope I saved some people some time and some money. This whole system's kind of frustrating sometimes and very lengthy. So hopefully save you a lot of time, save you a lot of money maybe by this personal experience. Like I say, I'm really not giving out financial advice. I don't know. I hate to think a bank would steal your money, but it's not me, it's them. So do what you want to do. Don't do anything because I'm telling you to. But this is a pretty nice little deal here. Once you get your system in place, if you're going to be a YouTuber for the coming years, if you think you're interested in doing that, then of course you can start to see how you can start to plan for all this stuff. And so you can kind of make your taxes irrelevant over time, at least take a huge chunk out of them. I guess it's time to stop blabbing. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks for watching.